Hello everyone. Have you ever seen a champion who broke down in tears while receiving a medal? Have you ever seen the tears of a small boy who successfully made a sale after a long hour in train? Do you know the value of tears shed by a soldier in the border after receiving a letter from his family? Have you ever cried in shower so that no one can hear and blame you for what happened? How often you cry? How often you experience crying? Is crying good or bad? How much you know about good cry and bad cry? Having a fair idea? Let's get a clarity. Welcome to Prashant's Creations. We cried when we were babies. As we grow, we try to hold back our tears as it's seen as a sign of weakness or as something to be ashamed of. It's not about the question whether you express this weakness or not. It's all about how well you are able to acknowledge and accept your emotion during such sensitized situation. The kind of changing lifestyle doesn't make this work simple, as a brain ensures to make a careful validation to balance its emotion. Is it good to control such emotion? As you all know, it depends upon the situation. However, you need to know the value of good and bad cry as it makes a real meaning on all your notable moments of your life. Alright, 3 questions and let's do a self-evaluation. Question number 1. How often you cry? Number 2. How often you control your emotion to stop crying? Number 3. Do you know the value of good cry and when you need it? Simple questions, isn't it? But its sources are highly complex. Continue watching to know how to manage good and bad cry. It's not about how often one cries. It's all about that we don't cry again for the same reason. Try to understand what triggers your emotion to shed tears and control yourself. There is a saying that people don't cry because they are weak. It's because they have been too strong for too long. Keep saying that it's okay to have bad days. Let your emotions flow to know you better than to control. When you know it better, you can change to make it better. Make the changes for your goodness and not just because it's a process of handling tears. It is bad to say that you got used to it for a longer period instead to take the right control. Moments of bad cry are good to know the actual meaning. It's not about how often you control your emotion from stop crying. It's all about how strong you are to stay away from self-rejections. Stay away from attachments to take a better control on your emotions and stop crying. Fine. What do you know about good cry? There is a quote that a good cry can cure what good laugh can't. Give yourself a good cry if you need it. You have all the rights to cry, but all that it matters is you should not give up. Crying is just a natural process, but making it good is a conscious process. Its value is priceless. Make some real meaning for your tears. So, please do cry and wish to have it for good reasons. Even if you let your emotions as per the flow in front of everyone, still it is okay. Life is a boomerang and everybody gets a fair chance. People will understand. After all, tears are to clear our eyes, but get a control over your emotion to attempt good cry is important. When you see someone who never cry, don't think that they are too strong, just that they have already experienced the value of good and bad cry. So, cry when it is actually required. Because if you don't cry, it acts against your physical mechanism, which is not good. Make the best out of your crying to make big smile in your colorful life. If you like this content, please like, share and subscribe. If you have any suggestions for Stay Aware series from this channel, please write your comments. Thanks for watching.